Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne, and I'll give y'all a few minutes to see if anyone jumps on here tonight. And I don't give any kind of notice beforehand, other than like a 5-minute notice, so it's not a very long notice. And so I'm hoping a few of you will come on here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put up my YouTube. So let me put up my YouTube here. That could help. And so while I am waiting, I'll set everything up here. And let's see what I've got here. This computer is, it's a new computer, but because it's not on, I don't know what you call it, hardwire or whatever, it is very, very slow. So let's give a few minutes and then we'll see what happens if anybody shows up. Okay, let me get my pop out blocker here. And let's see what we're doing. You know, I just took my bath. I took my bubble bath. I had a very, very busy day. Hey, Alex Barber's TV. And now and then, thank you both for coming. Let me get the pop out chat here so I can give you all a blue wrench. And let me go back over here now. You know, when you set these lives up, there's a lot to it. And a lot of people don't really realize how much is to it. Hey, Vanessa, thank you for coming back. Thank you. And now and then, yes, you did. Yeah, thank you for coming. And Alex Barber, I'm waiting for this computer. There it goes. There it goes. Now I can give you all a blue wrench here. But it's very, very slow out here. So when I give blue wrenches, it takes me a little bit of time. So Alex, you are from Philadelphia. Is that right? Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful state, Pennsylvania. And you're so close to New York, so close. And have the leaves began to change yet? I love the changing of the leaves up there. It's just so beautiful. Okay, now and then, did I give you a blue wrench? I think I did. I think I did. You know, I have some of the nicest people, Vanessa, now and then. I have so many amazing friends here on YouTube and people that are really, really wonderful. And I am so grateful. So you got to go to the fair and you had fried Oreos. Oh my gosh, I've never had fried Oreos. And how were they? How were they, Vanessa? You know, we're probably going to go to the fair next week because it starts next week here, and it's about 2 hours away. And so we'll probably go to it. So I'll probably do a lot of video from there. We went to it about, I don't know, 3 years ago, and it was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And we had a wonderful, wonderful time. So we'll probably go. We'll probably go this year. You know, how are they different if they're fried? I mean, what do they do with them? Do they fall apart or they've got like a coating on it? Hey, James, wonderful to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. You know, I wasn't going to come on. And then I said, well, you know, I've already been on today once. Vanessa was on, and I think now and then you were in there too. And I thought, well, you know what? Tomorrow's going to be a really, really busy day. And I know very well I won't be able to get on during the daytime because I have 3 new classes opening tomorrow in college. And so I am going to be so busy. And because when you have a new class, you have to set it up. You have to put PIN codes in, all kinds of things, and it's not easy. So for me, and so it's going to take me all day. I'll be doing that all day after I do my run. Wow. You know what? I do remember, Vanessa, that they had those up at the fair, but I never tried them. So maybe I'll try them next week when I go there. You know, I may do that. I may do that. You know, it's a time to have fun. It's not a time to be on a diet when you go to the fair. It's a time to enjoy. And so even though I'm very strict about what I eat, when I go out to dinner, or if I go to someone's house, or if we go to a fair or something, I have what I want. I enjoy myself, knowing that as soon as I get back, I'll be right back on my regular eating because you're supposed to enjoy life and food is part of it and fun food is part of it. But I don't eat, I would not eat that every day. And, but it's fun. And I'm so glad you had a wonderful, wonderful time. That is wonderful. Life is meant to be wonderful and life is meant to be fun. And like I was talking about in my live stream today, um, they are heaven on earth. If you try them, let me know how you like them. I will, Vanessa. I will. And if I try them, I'll get it on video. Okay. I'll put it on video. Grandma eats fried Oreo cookies. People say, "What happened to you? I thought you were healthy," you know, but it sounds wonderful. It really, really does. I'm just wondering how they cook them though. My favorite food is fried green tomatoes, and my second favorite food is fried pickles. And I just love them. I love them. They're so, so good. So, how are you all doing tonight? I know Vanessa had a wonderful day. How are you doing, James? How are you doing now and then? Um, and we have our friend up here, our new friend Alex. How are you doing, Alex? And so, when you come on a live, when you come on a live, um, you really need to let people know what time you're going to be on and when you're going to be on. And all the professional live streamers let people know. So obviously, I'm not a professional live streamer because I don't let people know. They had fried olives. Wow. Are you going to go back? Are you going to go back again? Because I would love to know how fried olives are. But if they have fried pickles or fried green tomatoes, oh my gosh, I'll be the first in line. I absolutely love fried green tomatoes. I love all those kind of foods. Good, good, good now and then. Good. Well, you know what? A boring day can be a very good day. I never have a boring day. I have, but I'm home. I am home a lot. But I'm able to achieve so much, you know, because I do go to college from home via webcam. Because my professors were all kind enough to let me do it that way this semester. I don't know how next semester will work out, but this semester I have been able to do that. And when you have routines that you love, I love everything I do. I don't do anything I don't love. Honestly, I love whatever I do. Yeah, a boring day, I'm just so grateful. Hey, just Ellie Lee, wonderful to see you, my friend. Wonderful, wonderful to see you. Another wonderful channel, just Ellie Lee. She used to be called, I think, Cooking with Ellie Lee. I think it was something like that, right? And wonderful channel. There's no boring people. Some of the people that we would think are boring are some of the most interesting people. Really, they are so interesting. And, my husband and I, before I came on, because I took my bath, I took my bubble bath, and we sit and we watch. He goes to bed early, so he just went up to bed. But we watch some YouTubers. We have our favorite. We have like maybe a list of 30 different favorite YouTubers that we watch, mostly travel channels. But the one he loves um, is it's a channel from New England, and it's a big channel. I don't know the name of it, but I sit and watch it with him, and it sounds kind of boring. You watch it at first, it's boring, but it's wonderful. They show the leaves and all the beauty. It's wonderful. Hey, Andreas Games, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here, my friend. Thank you for coming. Thank you. But, I mean, a lot of people would probably think that my life is boring, but I don't think my life is boring. I mean, I spend a lot of time behind the books, studying, and I go out for my 5-mile run on the same trail every day for years, for years. Vanessa, it's probably because you're nice, and it's probably because you're a good listener. If you want to be noticed, be a good listener. It's good to be a good talker because there's a time, like when you do a live stream like this, you have to talk because I can't just sit here and listen because there's nothing to listen to. But when you're with people, to be an amazing listener is a gift to them. And people love to have listeners. They love listeners. Now and then I'm not so sure if it is a good time. I wouldn't want to say, yeah, go for it because I wouldn't want to do that. I don't know if when the good time's going to be. Welcome, welcome, my new friend. Welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench here. Thank you, my friend. I'm looking, when I don't have glasses on, I can't, the print is very small here on this computer. Um, yeah, yeah. And this is the thing is that uh, I don't know if it's 3 in 1. Welcome, welcome, 3 in 1. Welcome. I want to tell y'all a little something. Every day on every video, as soon as I put it up, including a live stream, as soon I get a thumbs down. Now I know who it is. I know exactly who it is. And they give me a thumbs down. And then about an hour or two, they take it away. I don't know why they do it, but they do. Then they take it away. They do it on every one of my videos. Everyone. Hey, John McDonald. Great to see you. Great to see you, my friend. Wonderful. I'm doing great, John. I'm doing great. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I haven't seen you in a while, John, so it's great to see you. But I get this thumbs down every video. You have to kind of get there when I first put the video up, and you'll see it. It's like they wait on my video to give me a thumbs down, and then they give it to me, and then they take it back. They did leave one up, though. They did leave one up. Well, actually, they took one of them back today. So I had to somebody was dropping their link multiple times. I mean, I'm talking one right after the other. And you can't do that on here. You can drop your link, but you have to wait a little while before you drop it again. And they were dropping it constantly. And so I had to take the moderator off. Well, I'm sure it might have been them that gave me a thumbs down. But I had another thumbs down from the person who gives me the thumbs down all the time. And so now I only have one thumbs down. So it's probably the person that the other one took it away. People do the craziest things, don't they? Don't they? I think sometimes adults are like children, but I just want everybody to be happy. I would only give a thumbs down. I don't even know if I've ever given a thumbs down. I don't think I've ever given a thumbs down. I would only give a thumbs down if content was absolutely disgusting. It would have to be disgusting, and then I would, but I don't even know if I would give a thumbs down. I would just leave because why be there? What's the purpose of it? What's the purpose, of doing that? There's no purpose. So, James, you're an old grandpa. Well, good for you. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. There's beauty in aging, getting older. I love my life. I absolutely love my life. I love my life. I love what I do. I love it all. I love it all. But yeah, now and then I'm not so sure if it is a right time to open a business. It could be. I think it depends on the business. There's always money to be made. You just have to know, what, in other words, in a bad economy, money can be made, but you got to know what it is that people need in a bad economy. You know what I'm saying? Bookkeeping is a very, very good job. Very good job. Yeah. Very good job. It's a hard job. It takes a special person to do that because I'm not, that's not my specialty. That's not my specialty at all. So, but, I think you can make money in every economy. You just have to really know the economy. You have to know the direction it's taking. I mean, you hear about people who short the market, when they they short sell stocks and that. I don't know that much about it, but that's on a down market. When a market's going down, they make money. I've never figured out how that works, but I know a lot of people do that, but you have to be able to predict the market and who can really do that. But with the way the world is right now, it's just so crazy. It's so hard to know. Hey, Joseph, great to see you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Let me give you a blue wrench there. Thank you for tuning in here. And so, yeah, my favorite thing to do, I have wonderful routines. I love every one of my routines. I'm very structured. And one of my routines in the evening is to take a bubble bath. I love my bubble bath. I have a big tub and I fill it with bubbles. I have a very, people know, they when I die, they're going to, um, when I die, they're going to say, they're going to put an article in the paper called The Lady Who Runs, because I'm like a fixture. I'm like an icon. Everybody knows that I'm out there. Every day, rain or shine, I'm out there running 5 miles. Same trail, same trail. Um, Read what you eat. I love how you have so many topics for chat every day. Thank you, Ellie Lee. Ellie Lee, I just put that one up today. I just did that today. And, stuff just comes to me. It just comes to me. I mean, I never know what I'm going to talk about. Maharaja Naran Vlog, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming, my friend. Thank you. Never know what I'm going to talk about. It's inspired. And hey, Deborah, welcome, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. I'm going to give you a blue wrench there, my friend. Thank you for coming. I never know what it is I'm going to talk about. And I just don't. It's just sort of like I come on and I push the button to the camera and then I just start talking. Now, sometimes I have some notes wrote down, but not always, not always. Or I can be sitting and go, oh, okay, I want to make a video about this. And I just leave my camera set up and I just go over, do a video, and then I put it up, so that's what you see. Now, I do have some videos in the queue so that if I can't make videos that day, I still have videos I can put up. Plus, I have 5 channels. So if I have 5 channels, the links are pinned at the top of the comments on all of my videos. So if you go to any of my daily videos, you'll see all 5 channels and you just go to each one. And if the links are broken, you just copy and paste the name of the channel. And I post new content on all of them, on all of them. Oh, Vanessa, thank you for coming and enjoy your prayer night. Thank you for being here so much. Thank you, Vanessa. You have a beautiful, beautiful spirit. And I want you to know that I appreciate you. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate your beautiful soul. And I want you to know that it's recognized. Okay. Thank you. Even through the virtual world, we can recognize who is who. I can feel people in the chat. I can feel who they are. I really can. And Vanessa, you have a very, very beautiful soul. So thank you. And Maharaja has a premiere. So that's wonderful. And we have time support here. Thank you, thank you. And Yoshi, welcome, welcome. And Vanessa McCreedle, welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great evening. I'll give you a blue wrench there. Thank you for coming. And thank you, my friend. Thank you, time support. Thank you so much. Thank you, new friend, and great blessings to you. And I wish you just tremendous blessings, tremendous blessings. Remember, what you give out to the world, kindness, love, goodness, whatever you give out comes back. It's a boomerang effect. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. And so, yeah. So tomorrow's a big day for me because 3 new classes, they're all legal classes, okay, because I'm studying legal classes. They're all legal classes that open up tomorrow. It's midway in the semester. And fortunately, I'm all caught up with all of my other classes, but it's going to be busy, busy, busy. So I know I won't be on tomorrow afternoon for a live. Might come on tomorrow night, but not tomorrow afternoon because I will be behind the computer trying to figure out these new classes. And the way it works now is even when you go in person, everything is done online. All your testing, everything. And you have to, some of the tests you have to do in front of a webcam with a proctor on the other end watching you to make sure you're not cheating. But, and I took one of those tests last week. But thank you, Deborah. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And but the 3 classes I have tomorrow, what you have to do is you have to get the codes because you buy the book. So the books are like $250 a piece. They come with a code. So then you have to go to the site and put the code in, and they're really, you have to scratch them off like you do a lottery ticket. And one time I tried to peel it off, ruined the whole thing. I called them up and they said, we can't give you your money back. You have to go buy another book. But fortunately, I found my receipt. They told me if I found my receipt, they would give me a temporary code or a code. And I found the receipt. And so I was able to do it that way. But it took me like a couple of hours to find the receipt. So now I keep all the receipts. And the thing about it is that you have to scratch it off. Then you, and it's real hard to read. They don't make them like really like you can read them easily. You have to put each number in. They're very long string of numbers. Then that way you have access to the course. Then you have to navigate yourself around the course. And the courses are not easy. I mean, I'm taking 19 credit hours, which is a tremendous amount of credit hours. 12 is normal. 9 to 12 is normal. I'm taking 19 and they're hard. They're hard. But I made straight A's. I made a 4.0 last semester, and I got a little certificate through the mail, a big certificate. Actually, I framed it. It said I made a 4.0 and for all my classes. So I was really happy about that, really happy. And so, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And so, yeah, so tomorrow will be busy. And I probably will, you know, I always do my videos because I'm always inspired and I always have something to talk about. And silly me, I decided to do shorts. And so if y'all notice, I put initially yesterday, I put everything like hashtag shorts. Well, lo and behold, I didn't realize that the short, I kept it under a minute, but I didn't realize that I had to make it up and down. And so I had to take the shorts off of it because they technically weren't a short if it's not up and down. And so I have to get my camera so that I can make it up and down. I don't know how to do that. Welcome, welcome, Thaddeus. Great to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And a blue wrench for you. Thank you. Well, you know what, Just Ellie Lee? I thought they were shorts, but I didn't want to get in trouble with YouTube, so I took them. I took the hashtag off of it because it's technically not a short unless you do it straight up and down. And I didn't know that. But Grandma Ducky, who comes into the live stream quite often, said, "Oh, by the way, the short's got to be up and down." And I used to know how to do my camera that way, but I can't remember how to do my camera. I don't know how to do my camera back on portrait. So I got to figure that out. And then I'll do the shorts because I really, you know, I can get my you know, whatever I'm going to talk about generally in 1 minute. Not always, but generally I can get it in 1 minute. And I think the shorts go out better than the other. But I thought they were shorts. I didn't know better. I didn't know better. You know, I'm always learning, you know. So, but I do like doing the shorts. I just have to figure out how to do the portrait, you know. And actually, when I first started on YouTube 11 years ago, for only for my kids and for family, and then later for family and friends and my kids, of course. And then a year and a half ago, I came public. But when I started out, if you go back to 11 years ago, you'll see all the videos, maybe up until a year and a half ago. They were all portrait. Everything was portrait. I didn't do anything but portrait. And it was a year and a half ago when I came up public that I did them, whatever you call this, landscape, and because I never did a landscape before, but now I can't remember how to do it. I'll figure it out when I have time. When I have time, I don't have a lot of time, and people think because I stay home, but I've got all this good stuff going on, and I'm busy. Plus, I'm an artist. I don't know if anybody saw tonight's video, but I showed one of my paintings. I just started it today, and it's on cardboard. Now, I have a lot of canvases sitting around I could paint on, but I didn't want to paint on canvas. I wanted to just do something different, and I didn't want to feel under obligation. I felt if I did it on canvas, I would be obligated, and it would be needed for me to go and to paint. And I don't have time to always paint right now because of school. But anyhow, I have this huge piece of cardboard that I was saving. And thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, Thaddeus. Thank you. And I did it on cardboard, and go take a look at it. It's beautiful. And it was not done, long ways from done, but I started it. You know what, Deborah? I believe that. And thank you now and then. Thank you. Um, and that's on cardboard, just on plain cardboard. I don't know where I got the cardboard from, but I saved it. And I thought, you know what? I'll paint on that one day. And I just pulled it out. And I'm going to start painting on other things, rather because I'm kind of, I don't have time to do real genuine canvas paintings right now like I normally do. Welcome, Carol. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I don't have time right now. And so I don't want to feel like obligated to something that way. So painting on a piece of cardboard is wonderful. And cardboard lasts as long as you take care of it. I could probably frame the cardboard, you know. Um, but it really looked really quite, I was really surprised how pretty it looks. I don't know now and then. My house is covered with paintings. The one video I just put up, I don't know what it was called, and I walked through the whole house. Um, Thank you, my friend Carol. Thank you. I walked through the whole house. If you watched that, I think it was the last video where I showed you, I walked through my house. I showed you the autumn lights. I think it was called World in Crisis or something like that. And I showed the autumn lights, but I showed the little sock dolls that my grandma made me when I was little that I keep. She made them out of socks, and they're beautiful, and they're hand embroidered, and they're about 60 years old. Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate, and I go to everyone's channel that I can, and I watch your content. And, I love to go visit my friends' channels. I really, really do. And I share a lot of you out. If I like your content and I've made it over to your channel, I share it out. I always do. If you notice, I share out. I'm a big share out type of person because it doesn't cost us anything to share out, and it helps the person. And I feel that what you give out, you get back. So it all works out. It all works out. And so, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I love to paint. It's part of my, I call it my therapy. Grandma's porch is my therapy. We always, we never had therapists when I grew up. We had grandma's porch, and we would go sit on grandma's porch. And hey, Sito, welcome, welcome. Hello to you. Um, I'm not sure what that is, Sicho. I'm not sure what that means, um, but yeah, I paint, and I love to paint, and it's just one of the things that I love to do is to paint. And so I paint, I write, go to school full time, I run, I cook, I have a family. So life is busy, but it's all good. It's all good. And yeah, so anyhow, but yeah, I thought I would come on. I want to tell you a little story about what happened one night. I was on someone else's live, and I felt really bad for the host. She was singing, and I enjoyed her singing. It's a show, but sometimes I feel people obsess about them, then it goes viral on the internet. Yes, Cito, some things do go viral. I'm not sure, Squid Game, I'm not sure what a Squid Game is, though. Hey, Matthew Combs, welcome, welcome, my friend. Great to see you. Great to see you. Um, let me just give, you're welcome to come up, Matthew, if you would like to. Would you like to come up? If you do, I'll drop the link. I haven't seen you for a long time. And oh, Deborah, okay. Well, you go enjoy your husband, my friend. Thank you, my beautiful friend Deborah. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. So yeah, tomorrow, big day. So anyhow, but I stay busy. I just stay creative. I'm a creative type of person. I've always been a creative person. Okay, let me figure out how I do it again because it's been a little while. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me see. I have to figure it out. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, yeah, I did it, Matthew. I did it. And so, yeah, you just enjoy your life, enjoy your everyday life. And that's what I do. I enjoy my everyday life, just doing simple things. Most of life is lived in your everyday. And some people wait on that big vacation once a year. I don't do that. I love my everyday life. Your everyday life is what you should be enjoying the most. And I've set my everyday life up to love. I love my everyday life. I don't even want to go on vacation because I love my everyday life so much. My husband says, "Well, we need to go on vacation." I'll say, "I don't want to go on vacation." Well, we do go on vacation in a sense because we have another home down on Tybee Island, and I've done videos from there, quite a few videos from there, and we go down every now and then and stay at the beach house, and that's our house that we lived when our kids were babies. We lived down there when our kids were babies, and so yeah, 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 and so yeah, you know what, Cito? For all of us because I talked about this before, Cito. I'm very, very proactive about being, I don't want to get sick. And, I've had quite a few friends who got sick and I don't want that. So I am very proactive about staying home. I'm going to bring Matthew up. Hey, Matthew.
Hey, good evening.
Hey, Matthew. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I just literally got off of work an hour ago, so I'm just trying to relax home right now. So what's up?
Oh, good for you. I'm glad you could stop up for a couple minutes and say hello.
Yeah, but I can stay up for a while, so I've got plenty of time.
Yeah. How's everything going for you?
Everything's fine, I'm just trying to get my sister back home right now, so she left California back in Arizona from this month long, so everything's a roller coaster these days.
Yeah, things are challenging. Things can be challenging, especially if you have to travel. Traveling is really something. Hey, Pitani, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Yeah, it can be very challenging. And, I wouldn't want to be flying. I wouldn't want to fly anyhow. Now and then says, hi, Matthew.
Oh,
They said,
hang
hi,
on, I'm not even looking. Yeah, hello to everyone right now that I'm looking at. Hello now and then.
Matthew, move your camera a little bit different so people can see you. Yeah, because it's
Oh,
kind of
sorry.
lit.
I don't have I can't get it on my computer because I got hacked from it last year in October. So
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. So, but yeah, everyday life has changed, like Cito said, because of what's going on. Um, it's true. It's true. I limit where I go, and I don't go to crowded places where I'm pressed up against people. I don't do that. I keep my distance out, and I do because I want to stay healthy. I've had friends say, "Oh, well, just go ahead and get it, and then you'll have natural immunity." You know what? I don't want no natural immunity. I just don't want to get it. I don't want to be sick to get natural immunity. I don't want that. I want to stay well. My goal is to stay well. And that's my only goal. And because I'm
hey,
very focused on
that's
healthy.
everybody's goals as well. But Diane, the thing is that um well, the main goal is that you want to keep in touch with most of everybody that you can at the
Yeah.
same time, especially, I'm gonna say this for an example, because everybody has a phone, if, when when you want to, like, get in contact with somebody and stay in like that in touch. I mean, you're more able to communicate like when you're far away or not even home somewhere.
Right. And this is wonderful. I mean, think about how, actually, YouTube, I think, does better during a time like this because everybody's home and we're all able to, we're all able to connect this way. Thank goodness we can connect through social media. Can you imagine if we weren't able to do that? I mean, this gives us
Imagine
all,
I would not be able to see you that time or never even meet you.
that's right. We would have never met. None of us would have ever met. And even friendships that you know in person, I think social media brings you closer because you can, stay up with each other. Even before social media, we had email, and email kept us closer. We were able to stay in contact. Now we have social media, and it has its downside. I'm not saying it doesn't have a downside because it most certainly does. People are addicted to it. People don't look up from their phones. People ignore the people in person, but they're, because they're on social media. But I think it has a very plus side to it if you use it the right way.
Well, here's a difference of that. So let me tell you all of this. I mean, like take this for one way. Even though everybody has technologies, something can be pretty high tech. Well, let's say this right now. A lot of people have been scammed on social media now these days, and now they want to be outside of YouTube. You mean try to stay in contact or call them out there, with their own
Yeah.
number and shit? Because I mean, that's what I would do. Because I'm a little more easier to communicate on that. That is actually my main goal right now. I have been doing this since almost for a year now, and I've earned a lot of friends right now from outside of the world. So
Hey, weekend RVing. Thank you for coming. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I'm so grateful, and I enjoy YouTube, and I do. I have a lot of amazing relationships, and I so enjoy it. I was on two other live streams today. I was on Carla and Friends, and I sang her happy birthday, and I was over on Norga's ours, and it was her birthday, so I sang them both happy birthday. I went up on their live streams and I sang happy birthday.
well,
Out of tune, I must tell
that's
you, I was out of tune.
that's very nice. But I'm thinking about going live again here soon. So if you want to come on my panel, that'd be fine. So.
Oh, that would be what. Let me know what you can do, Matthew. I think Matthew, you're over on my Facebook, right?
I was on my other page, but then it was gone because I got hacked from a lot of people, from
Well, you'll
other
have to
networks, like
refriend
from
me.
Facebook promotion scams.
Well, you'll have to refriend me, and then you can let me know when you're going to be on. And
Yeah, I mean,
yes, you're
I
right.
would like it. I would like it if we hang out sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. I'll come over and come up on your stream with you. Cito, you're so right. Because, I have to tell you, I don't know how to get my message. I have two phones, two of my, iPhones type of things. And I don't know how to get my messages on one of my phones. And so I have to go and I Googled it and I was able to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can Google anything, or like I have a calculator and I have to use the calculator a lot, and I had to do something with pi, but it was a different thing I had to do with pi with fractions. I didn't know how to do the fractions on the calculator because it wasn't designed for fractions. And so I went and Googled it and I found out how to do it. So you are so right, Cito. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
you're
check
right.
this out. Well, check this out, my friend Diane. There are three ways you can receive messages. Either, well, okay, well, I've done this mostly a long time ago, but sometimes I still do it. You can either message on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. I mean, I got Twitter now, so I rarely go on that.
I see. I
Well, I
never
mean,
look at my Twitter account. I have
or
it.
even
I
or
never look
even
at it.
reach me to my number because I'll respond more easier
Yeah.
on there, and that's been my main goal this past few years right now.
Yes.
I'll
Matthew,
your text will come through.
when I started on YouTube, they had an inbox. This is 11 years ago. Now, I have only been public a year and a half, but it was when I started my channel, which was for my kids and my family. They had an inbox, and I would get people that found me that would message me. Then it disappeared about 4 years ago. It just disappeared. I have no idea what happened.
Wow.
Yes, Cito says they
That's
learned from YouTube how to cook. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can learn just about anything. And there's amazing channels. Like I said, my husband and I, we sit up late at night and we not late at night before he goes to bed. Like and we watch different favorite channels like traveling channels, RV channels, boating channels, golfing channels. We watch all kinds. I mean, it's wonderful. And you get to know the people. They don't get to know you because it's kind of a one-sided thing. You're watching their videos, but you get to know them. I have a lot of channels I go to that I feel like I know them, and they don't know me, but I know them. I'm sure it works both ways though.
well. I've got a couple ideas, Diane. I'm gonna re-add you on Facebook, and then I'm gonna message you something because I don't want to like post it on here because that'll be like way too far. So
Okay, that sounds great. That sounds great. Just message me over on Facebook, and when I check it, I'll um, accept your
yeah, but
friendship.
I'm gonna put something in there so that way you can reach me more easier if I'm
Oh,
not if
okay.
I'm not around on YouTube because I work now. So
Right, right. Hey, Leandro. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here.
I mean
Uh,
I mean we've met a long time. So
Yep, absolutely. As Cito says, nowadays I teach online programming and I teach to people in Europe and South America as a career. It's comfortable, and I don't think I will go back in person teaching. You know, I have to tell you, Cito, that you know I've been offered quite a few jobs online, online, because through the college because they refer me out. But I don't want to go to work right now. But if I was going to go to work, I would do it online because why not? Why not? Why not be in your pajamas doing your work?
hey, I don't think you can do that. I would get kicked out for that. My boss would fire me.
La, La,
But good joke.
Yeah, Leandro says, hi, very good interview. Thank you from Brazil. Thank you, Leandro. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know what? I got a joke for you, Diane.
yeah.
Why didn't you even put the shoes in the dryer?
Why didn't I put the shoes in the dryer?
Because you forgot to dry them.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow.
You like that one, do you?
hmm I heard a really good joke the other day, and I couldn't, I can't, it was too long of a joke. I can't remember all the punchlines to it, but oh, it was so funny. It was really good. I have friends that send me jokes, and they make me laugh. My husband used to send me jokes all the time. He still does on occasion, you know.
Hey, well, I'm pretty good at jokes that I can do. I mean, you want to hear another one, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm always up to a good joke, a good clean joke. Yep.
All right. Well, I got you another one. So I got also one for the chat as well. So what comes with a lemonade and with orange soda?
What comes with lemonade and orange soda? I don't know.
It's called lemonade soda Fantage. Okay, let's see if you got one.
But it's Cedar says, oh, the message got deleted. Okay, I was going to read that. You know what? I have to think about something because it's been a long time. It's been, and it's late. It's late. I get up so early. I get up so early and then I get, dressed and I get my running shoes on. I have my spirit chime and then I put my get dressed, put my running shoes on. And, Cito asked, when and why did you start your YouTube channel? Well, Cito, let me tell you. I actually started the channel technically 11 years ago. It was only so that I could share my wisdom with my children in a very simple, easy way. So 11 years ago, I began to make 1-minute videos, portrait, no beginning, no ending, because it was for my kids. And it was, my kids were little. And I wanted them when they grew up to have mommy's wisdom. And so I started my wisdom videos. I have over 4,500 videos up here on this channel. Plus, I have 4 other channels. And so I started it for my children. And then my friends started watching, wanted to watch it. Well, they weren't titled or tagged, so you had to actually find my channel to find the videos. And so, they weren't tagged, titled, anything, but a few people found me along the way. I don't know how they did. So I started the channel, and then and I continued to do videos pretty much semi-steady throughout the years for my family and for my friends. And then about a year and a half ago, someone kept saying, several people kept saying, you need to go back up. And I said, okay, I will. And so they said, you need to go public. So that was kind of when I began to use grandma's porch as an opening. Now, on many of my videos, I have no opening or closing. But if you go back a little bit, you'll see an opening and closing on almost all my videos. And I still do them. If my video is longer, I use an opening and closing. If it's short, like a minute or two, I don't do an opening and closing. So then I started a year and a half ago, and I had around 200 subscribers, 200 or 300 a year and a half ago. And I would be at about 60,000. And because my analytics are around a little over 60,000, but they removed along the way many of, they removed like the last 2 or 3 weeks, they've been removing about 200 a day. So I've been losing it. I grow about 200 a day, and they remove about 202 a day, and by the next day. And so I'm kind of stuck, and that's okay. I have no problem. And but I should be way, way, way higher than where I'm at. And but in that year and a half, I still did pretty good. And so I'm just enjoying the journey. Just enjoying the journey. Yeah. Why did you start your channel, Matthew?
I'm sorry, what?
Why did you start your channel?
Why did I start it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, I would like to tell you all this. Well, there was this username called Railcam Netherlands. It's a live stream of another YouTube channeler right now that does train things. So I started one for myself, and I wanted to start chatting with other people in that thing. So I thought, I created one, and then to all later, all this network growing channel came to me. So I left that, and then I went over there now, like, so I can get more friends to communicate with. So that's why
Yes.
I started mine.
Yes. Yes. Now and then says, and for your grand and great grandchildren when you're dead and gone, or Jesus comes first. Absolutely, now and then, absolutely. But it's amazing when you hear why people started their channel and how they started their channel, like you did, Matthew. We all have our own journey, and I just share my daily insights, my daily wisdom, my life, things like that, my thoughts.
Oh
Going to
yeah,
college,
I
being
mean,
over 60. I do a lot of over 60 content.
For me, I just put on whatever I like on there. I mean, I did put a snow thing of 2021 this winter in January. I don't know if you saw that or not. So, I that's been posted a couple months back. So,
Yes. I'll have to go back to your channel because, Matthew, the way it happens is they're not removing new people, they're removing my old friends. Like, Brenda Land, Nora Gazar. These are all people, Carla and friends. These are all people I go to regularly. And so when I go back to their channel, I've been unsubscribed from them. Well, I know the same is happening to me in reverse. And so I may have to check your channel to make sure that I'm still on there.
okay, that's fine. But I also have my first hotel review that I did in Orlando. So you'll like that.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Oh yeah, I was off for a whole week.
Hmm.
But I got another one coming up in Arizona. So
Mhm, mhm,
I'm there's another thing about me. I'm also a hotel reviewer who likes going to car washes and making hotel tours.
mhm.
And I want to become this. And in fact, I have another goal coming right now in a couple months.
Yeah. Mhm, mhm,
I
mhm.
mean, do you like hotel reviews?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't go to many hotels now. We used to travel a lot, but then we bought a motorhome and we traveled in our motorhome. And now we have a well, we're back to our beach home, and so we usually go to our beach home and stay. But I like reviews. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, the one I did in Florida looks like it was falling down a few times. I mean, it's now it's there. I mean, you could know one of the showers that I took, it was really small. I can't even fit in it. So, I mean, come on. I mean, just fix the showers and then make it a little bigger for me so I can stretch out my hands. I mean, really.
Mhm,
Also,
mhm,
the bathroom fan was working just fine, but it's on a timer. So I set it like for 35 minutes, and I could try to make it out, but it will stop that time if I'm not
mhm,
done. Because then it starts getting all hot, you know?
mhm, mhm. Hey, Keho's Retro Gaming. Thank you for coming. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Cito Kelly says, would I ever go to Hotel Cecil? I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, I have no idea where that is.
I would, but I gotta see what it looks like. Cause I mean, and I have to know where that is.
You
Is
know,
that in?
the hotels I've always liked, Matthew, are the Marriotts. I always enjoyed a good Marriott hotel.
Oh yeah, I've been to Marriott's.
I like the Marriotts. Those, and you know, for like if you're traveling across country, the other ones I like are the Hampton Inns. I love their bed. They always have a great soft bed at Hampton Inn. Cito says it's in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles? Okay. I would, yes. I'll take a review on that. I mean, when I made it to Los Angeles one day ago, and I feel like the town wasn't even the same. I
Yeah.
felt so embarrassed that time. I mean, it's still an old town. I mean, nothing's changed. So I mean, it's still the same.
Oh, he says it's a very scary hotel. Mystery
Scary.
bed. Yeah, scary hotel. Is it like an old hotel, Cito?
Oh,
Is it like an
oh
old hotel?
shoot,
Because
I
we're
don't like
going into
scary hotels.
Halloween. You know, we'll have to do like one day. We'll have to come on here and tell scary stories. You know, one day. Matter of fact, closer to Halloween, I think I'll come on here and do scary story night.
Yeah,
Where,
you should like put a Halloween in your background or something. You know.
yeah, maybe we could do like scary story night. I think that would be great. I've got a
Yeah,
couple
because
friends in my
Halloween's a
story.
Sunday, so I'm off that day. We can definitely do something, Diane. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah, I think that sounds great. I would love to do scary story night that night. We'll come up here with our scary stories.
Yeah,
You know. Yeah, 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 and then hopefully we can get other people up here and they'll tell their scary stories too. You know,
yeah,
that would be a great idea, great thing to do. You
yeah.
know,
Also, I had another idea for the holidays. We can talk about what we want for Christmas, and what our plans for Thanksgiving.
yeah, absolutely. You know, a lot of people are going to be by themselves, I think, this Christmas and Thanksgiving. So, you know, YouTube is going to be more important than ever for a lot of people because they're going to be alone, you know, and this is their connection to the outside world.
Yeah, well, for Christmas, I think I might want to start becoming things a little more different than I like now, because I have a lot of things and I've already got enough gadgets and things, but I'm kind of running out of ideas what I want this time.
Yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
I mean, one time, I was in high school and I was on the news one time where they asked me what I want, and I told them I like a radio machine that I've got, and I finally got my dream, so it came true.
Yeah. Cito asked, "Do you usually go out for Black Friday?" Cito, you know what? My husband does. I've never been to a Black Friday. Never ever gone to a store for a Black Friday. I don't like crowds. I don't like to be in a crowd, and usually they're very crowded, so I don't do it. I don't do it. But I love Thanksgiving, and I've always cooked. Always cook on Thanksgiving. I always do. Always do. Yep. And
It is nice to hang out with you tonight, Diane. I really appreciate this.
thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And what we'll do is we'll do that Halloween thing. You know, it might not be right on Halloween. I don't know if it'll be on Halloween night or like the night. I think the night before would be even better. You know, I always like the eve of something, the night before something. I always like that better.
Yeah, talk to me on Messenger or on my phone, and we can come up with a plan. What do you think?
Okay. And you know, Matthew, if for some reason it doesn't go through on Messenger, you can message me. You know, I have a second page called Diana Brienne Fairchild Everyday Words of Wisdom. So if you go to that,
Okay.
I definitely get my messages
You're
over there. Sometimes it goes to that other inbox on my main page. So on my main Facebook page.
Yeah.
But if you do
I
Everyday
didn't
Words of
catch most of it because you're kind of lagging on my phone. So
okay, okay. Um,
I mean, you know
but
how the connection is in the East Coast. I mean, it's so poor out
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah. Well, Matthew, I'm getting ready. It's my bedtime because I got to be up so early tomorrow for the for my classes, and I do my run first. And I thank everybody for coming tonight. But we'll get in touch through our messenger, and that way we can plan something for Halloween online, and we'll just call it Scary Story Night. Okay?
Yeah, but before you end,
Yeah.
whenever you end, sometimes you can have people stay up on the can for a little longer before you go if you still have something else to talk about. I mean, even though it's not a stream though, I've done it with another user, so
Yeah. Yeah.
you can
I
do
just
that.
I usually tire out. I usually tire out, but I am going to go. And thank you, Matthew, for coming up with me, and I appreciate it. And thank you,
Oh
everybody in
yeah,
the
I'll come up
room.
with you more often now.
Thank you, thank you. And I'm going to try, Matthew. I think I'm going to try to primarily come up at night rather than the day because of my days are so busy now with school again. That I think it's just easier for me to come up at night, and usually about 10 o'clock. I like 10 o'clock at night. It's kind of a relaxed time, and we can just kind of chill out before we all go to bed, and it kind of works out.
Yeah, so whenever you go live, just get me up on here, and
Okay,
we'll talk to each other as always.
thank you, Matthew.
I'm looking for like a YouTube partner so I can someone to have with.
Yeah, absolutely. And my channel, that's why I want to start coming on around 10 o'clock at night. I'm probably not going to come on much during the day anymore because I just don't have that kind of time. But I think, unless I'm really tired, I think I'd like to come on around 10 o'clock every night. That way people know when to find me if they want to drop by. So thank you now and then. Thank you. And thank you, Cito. And thank you, KOs. And thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. And Matthew, thank you. And I'm going to go.
Okay,
So
well, end the broadcast first, and if I can tell you something, okay?
yes, yes, yes.
No, 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 no. I mean, like when you finish the stream, I don't want to stay on here while it's live. So
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Um, oh yeah, because I end the whole thing when I do it because I don't know how to do it any other way. But
yeah.
okay, so I am going to go, everybody. Thank you, and until next time, may God bless all of you. Sleep well, and I'm off to bed. So good night. Thank you, Matthew, and good night, everybody. Good night.
Night.